Why do you keep abandoning yourself every time something feels boring or uncomfortable? Why can you not stay with the work that matters? Why does your mind run away from the very thing that could change your entire life? You think distraction is harmless. You think it is small. But a warrior knows, what destroys you is never an enemy outside. It is always the weakness inside. There is an old story from the late Sengoku era. A young samurai named Renji trained under a respected master in a secluded mountain dojo. Renji's sword was sharp, his strikes fierce. Everyone believed he was born to lead, yet his master saw something he hid from others. A restless mind. During morning meditation, Renji's eyes would drift toward fluttering leaves. During sparring, he would break focus when a bird cried near the roof. During lectures, he would imagine battles that did not exist. His sword was strong, his attention was weak, and attention is the real blade. One evening, the master ordered Renji to light a single candle in the center of the dojo and sit before it until the flame died. No movement, no wandering eyes, no thoughts about tomorrow, only the flame. At first, Renji sat proud, confident, certain that a simple task posed no challenge. But 10 breaths later, his focus slipped. He thought of dinner. He imagined the praise he would get after completing this boring exercise. Shadows moved outside and he looked embarrassed. He returned to the flame. Moments passed, then boredom grew loud like thunder in his skull. His body twitched, his eyes begged to explore. His mind chased every passing thought like an undisciplined dog. He failed. There was no scolding, no yelling. The master simply said, "Your true opponent has revealed himself. It is not another warrior. It is distraction." If you cannot defeat distraction for 1 hour, how will you defeat an enemy who wants your life? Renji tried again the next night, and the next, each time the same war. His body restless, his mind running, he felt ashamed. A samurai meant to hold the line in battle could not even hold attention to a candle, but something changed on the 7th night. As the flame flickered, he noticed his own frustration rising. He saw how he reached for fantasy to escape boredom. He saw how his mind searched for pleasure at every moment. The flame did not change, but his awareness did. He stopped fighting distraction like a beast. He watched it like a cloud drifting. He felt temptation rise, then fall. He felt thoughts appear, then disappear. Slowly the noise faded, the mind returned. When the flame finally died, he felt something new: stillness, control, mastery. The war was not won. But the first victory was his. The master approached and placed a hand on his shoulder. Now you are beginning to become a warrior. This story exposes a truth we all fear. Distraction is not accidental. It is a trained behavior. The more you run from discomfort, the stronger the chains become. Every incomplete task becomes a signal to your brain that quitting is allowed. Every time you leave a difficult moment to chase dopamine, you teach yourself to surrender. You are training the mind to betray you. Modern psychology confirms what the samurai already knew. The brain rewards you when you escape pressure. It gives you small hits of pleasure: a scroll, a notification, a snack, a fantasy. Your brain is always trying to protect you from effort, but easy pleasure does not protect you. It poisons you slowly. It kills your ability to hold attention, and without attention there is no growth, no transformation, no mastery of anything. The ancient samurai practiced an idea called 90, endurance of the mind, not enduring pain alone, enduring boredom, enduring repetition, enduring the moment when everything inside screams to escape. This is the art of staying, the art of presence, the art of holding your sword even when your arm shakes. Modern neuroscience explains 90 through the prefrontal cortex. It is the part of your brain responsible for long-term decisions, for discipline, for choosing what is right over what is easy. But when you allow constant distraction, you weaken that part. You let the impulsive brain take the throne. You allow the child mind to rule the warrior body. Every time you do something difficult and stay with it, you strengthen the pathways of discipline. Every time you return to the work after distraction, you build resilience. The samurai understood that the mind is a muscle. It must be trained in the fires of attention, because what you focus on shapes what you become. Now you will learn a framework. These are ancient principles translated into modern identity. Do not rush them. Study them like a warrior studies his sword. Step 1. Mushin, the empty mind. Emotional explanation. Distraction rises when the mind becomes crowded. You fill your attention with fears, doubts, and desires that do not belong in the present moment. Scientific explanation. Cognitive overload reduces working memory, which lowers focus and increases anxiety. Action step. Before you begin any important task, remove all pointless input. Put the phone away, close tabs, breathe slowly until the world becomes simple again. Create space. A blade only cuts when its edge is clear. Step 2. Kurakashe, controlled repetition, emotional explanation. Mastery is boring. The warriors who dominate the world are the ones who can repeat the same motion 1,000 times without losing heart. Scientific explanation. Neural pathways strengthen through repetition. The brain becomes faster and more precise with each focused cycle. Action step. Choose one focus practice every day. It could be deep breathing for 2 minutes before work. It could be reading one page with total presence. Repeat until repetition becomes ritual. Step 3. Shisei warrior posture. Emotional explanation. The body influences the mind. A collapsed posture invites distraction because a collapsed warrior has already surrendered. Scientific explanation. Physical alignment increases oxygen flow and supports cognitive engagement. Action step. Sit or stand tall every time you begin focus work. Shoulders open, spine straight, eyes forward. You are telling your brain that the moment matters. Samurai do not slouch when facing their purpose. Step 4. Kensho, seeing the self. Emotional explanation. Distraction is not only a habit, it is identity. If you believe you are someone who cannot focus, you will always flee from challenge. Scientific explanation. Identity-based behavior change is more durable than goal-based action. The brain seeks consistency with self-image. Action step. Speak a warrior identity into the task. Say quietly, I am someone who finishes what I start. I stay, I endure, I focus. Words create belief. Belief creates discipline. These steps are not entertainment, they are training. You do not need motivation. Motivation collapses under discomfort. Discipline stands firm in storms. You will feel the urge to escape. You will feel the itch to check your phone. You will feel the boredom pounding like drums in your skull. That is the moment where warriors are forged. If you run, you remain the same. If you stay, you evolve. Deep focus is a weapon. It slices through noise. It builds a mind that can handle the weight of ambition. Without focus, your dreams remain ideas floating in a distracted brain. With focus, your dreams take form as victories in the real world. You become someone who holds the line. Someone who does not abandon the mission when the heart grows tired. Distraction is not harmless. It is the silent thief of your potential. It steals your time. It steals your attention. It steals your future. Every time you break focus, you are giving away power. The samurai refused to live like that. They trained attention like a sword, sharp, steady, deadly, when pointed at a purpose. Renji learned that his greatest battle was not on a battlefield. It was in his own mind. You must learn the same. Every candle moment where you stay with discomfort is a strike against the enemy within. Every breath of focus is a step deeper into the warrior you want to become. There is honor in endurance. There is strength in stillness. There is transformation in the art of staying when every impulse screams to run. You are capable of more than you allow yourself to experience. The mind wanders because you let it. The phone pulls you because you have not cut the rope. The world shouts for your attention because you have not decided who commands your gaze. Once you choose discipline, the world loses its hold. Once you choose presence, distraction becomes background noise. Become the person who follows through. Become the warrior who sits with the candle until the flame dies. Hold your attention like a blade. Do not drop it, not for fear, not for boredom, not for comfort. What you hold, you strengthen. What you abandon, you lose. Every moment of focus is a declaration. I am not a slave to distraction. I am not a servant of dopamine. I am not controlled by the world. I control myself. The samurai were not superhuman. They simply practiced what others avoided. They stayed where others escaped. They finished what others postponed. That is how discipline shapes destiny. The truth is simple. Discipline defeats distraction. Presence defeats impulse. Warriors are built in the quiet hours where you refuse to run from the task. This is your training. This is your responsibility. No one will save your attention but you. The sword is in your hands. Return to the flame, sit with the work, become still enough to see your own mind. When distraction rises, do not fear it. Do not fight it with panic. Observe it, let it pass, return, again and again. That is the path, that is transformation. This is the way. If you are ready to live with deeper focus and warrior presence, join me in the next lesson. I will walk beside you, but you must take the step. Stay with your purpose. Finish what you begin. Discipline over distraction. Always.